Do you realize that, like, rappers will hit a chick on Instagram, fly her out, give her 15 racks, have sex with her, take her shopping, then send her on her way?
Oh.
You ain't know that?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't really spend much time in that space, but yes, I'm not surprised.
Ask any girl 18 to 38.
And you've never done that?
I've never done that. Yeah. Never in my life, ever.
But some of your friends have.
Yeah.
I can get with a girl. I can take her shopping. I can buy her bag. She wants shoes. She want this. She want that. I'm going to spend that anyway. I get the straight cash, keep your boyfriend. I get what I want, and I get the once in a while look at your page like, damn, that shit was good. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that than all the extra emotions and this and that.
It still seems that every day I'm in the house, I gotta give out a rack after a rack after a rack after a rack.
I'm gonna give this out to all women worldwide. Niggas with money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want to, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
If you have to tell a woman everything she want to hear, convince a woman that you are the one for her, jump through hoops, buying her stuff, then she's not the one for you. This is a lesson that I call, you can't teach her how to be a woman no more than you can teach her that you the man that she needs. Ain't nothing you can do to make a woman want you that don't want you. You could do all this stuff, all this increasing her attraction and increasing her interest and do all of that. The woman still don't want you. She want all the tricks that you're doing.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
I say this as delicately as I possibly can, but money is quite literally the only thing a lot of cishet men bring to the table.
And as funny as that sounds, we're going to break this down, and I want y'all to listen to the reason.
I can get with a girl. I can take her shopping. I can buy her bag. She wants shoes. She want this. She want that. I'm going to spend that anyway. I get the straight cash, keep your boyfriend. I get what I want, and I get the once in a while look at your page like, damn, that shit was good. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that than all the extra emotions and this and that. And
let's say a man is making, let's say he's making $12,000 a day. With the time that it takes to text and talk to a chick, show up at a crib, take her somewhere, maybe I'll go grab a bite or something. With the time that it takes, is it worth that, man, to date that woman and spend 3-4 days maybe trying to get with her, talking to her, 3-4 days? That man done lost $36,000 if you're making $12,000 a day. If he just give her 12 bands, he gone. And that's how a guy like this looks at that. Be like, man, it ain't, the money ain't nothing. Like the money it come like water. It's running like water. Now, BOA ain't finna pay no 12 bands.
BOA ain't finna pay no $12.
I ain't cashing nobody out. 12 bands, 12 rats cashing somebody out, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Boy, you got to be scared. And a lot of men are afraid to get close to women because when they get close to a woman, every time they ass fall in love. I'm telling you, they turn straight into
I love you, baby, my pretty little baby. There's nothing you can do to keep me away from you.
They go right into that pretty little baby. And the main thing I would tell you, man, is protect yourself from emotionally getting caught up with a broad, whatever it take. So really, if that's what he got to do to keep him from emotionally getting caught up, man, who am I to tell that man how to spend his money? Is it a trick? Yeah. But if he a happy trick, man, so what? I don't care what nobody do with their money, man. I tell you what he's doing is better than legally marrying a woman. If the money ain't nothing to you, then if that's what you got to do to keep yourself from getting caught up emotional with a woman, worst thing you could do, man, is emotional attachment. Because a 50-50 chance you're emotionally attached to the wrong woman. So it's just not a chance to take. So if it's easier for you to do that, man, go ahead. Do what you got to do to be able to wake up the next morning and get back about your grind.
Don't tell me that women ain't out here trying to hit men up for the bread. Yes, they are. That's a part of the whole relationship dynamic. Men understand this. Women understand that. Everyone understands it. But here's a chick acting like it's a problem. Yes, men do pursue women just to be intimate. Yes, women do pursue men just to get paper. when two people meet and they have that understanding. I got paper, you're beautiful, young, and spry. Let's be together. Let's both enjoy the resources that we both share and see if we can build anything from that. That's just how relationships go. They always have. The problem is women get in these situations where they just try to hit men for money and they have no intention on building anything long term. They just want that man to give them money. Then they just want that man to give them money. Then they just want that man to give them money. Then they just want those men to give them money. Then they just want BOA. Oh, no, BOA ain't giving them no paper.
One problem, I hate old men that come and try to ask for my number and act like my young ass not gonna ask them for money. Bitch, you're 60. What was my 21-year-old ass gonna do with you? Like, let's act like we got a brain, sir.
There are some modern men that, they're in their masculine and they understand that you're supposed to pursue a woman and court her and how to treat a woman. They understand they're supposed to protect and provide. But then you have the other half where they're just trying to figure out life and figure out where they fit in at. So a lot of them beat on their chest like King Kong and say they're alpha when they're really just a beta. Then you got some of them that claim that I'm masculine when they're really feminine. Society and a lot of things that's on social media, especially red pill content, got messed up. Well, men messed up.
We're not supposed to pursue and court a woman who doesn't live in her father's house. You're supposed courtship and all of that came when you had to gain a woman's father's approval to get his daughter's hand in marriage, his virgin daughter. See, it's funny how women want to let go of some things from the past and then hold on to others. The ones that benefit them, they want to hold on to. Well, you're supposed to court and you're supposed to chase and you're supposed to pursue and you're supposed to do all that. Yes, that was a time when that was necessary, but that was also a time when your ass would have been a virgin and you'd have been in your daddy's house. That way I know you went out here being misled by the world, making crazy decisions and doing whatever you want to do and carrying yourself how you wanted to without any repercussion or consequence. I know you'd have been in your daddy's house and your dad would have had the same rules in his house that I would have had in mine. So you'd have been prepared to make the transition from your daddy's house to my house. Ain't no woman prepared to make no transition from the world to my life. She can only be making the transition from her daddy house to my life. A structured environment to my life. An environment where she has consequences and repercussions and someone to answer to for the error of her ways into my life. She can't be a woman that's out there living all willy-nilly doing whatever she want to do in the world and then transition to my life. It's not even close enough. There is no train that goes from the world to my life. There's no train that goes from the streets to my life. There's no train that goes from a marriage to my life. There's no train that goes from a worldly position to my life. There's no train that goes from the Jezebel Central to my life. There's no train that goes from Thotastic Voyage to my life. You can't get from there to my life. You got to come from your daddy house into my life. On that level. Not your mama house that your daddy live in. Not your mama and daddy house. Your daddy house. In order to transition to my life in that way. Now, there's other opportunities in my life. I'm not going to sit and say, well, that's the only way in. No, there's other opportunities. But that one? Oh, no. I got to meet your daddy and talk to your daddy first. If I ain't got to meet your daddy and talk to your daddy, that means that your body count is probably way too high because you ain't had your daddy to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You find me attractive woman with a low count, she had her daddy to worry about. Or even her older brother, somebody. I prefer a dad, but an older brother would do just fine. So I'm just telling you, man. Y'all got to remember this. You can't be jumping off your purpose for a situation where you got to make sure that you understand the position that a woman coming into your life, if you're going to put her in a position in your life like that, man. When you're going to give her 20% of the time and effort, energy you spend chasing your purpose, man, to a woman, boy, you got to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. You got to know it. Earl Drake, appreciate the $50 sponsorship of the show, man. Salute BOA, stand on my purpose, my grind, and cutting off family and friends. They got to go in order for me to grow. They got to, man. They got to. You can never be afraid to let people go. You got to let them go. Love and dating Los Angeles. Appreciate the dime, man. Number one, women don't like to mind and listen. But ultimately, it's the man's fault because when God asked Adam what happened, his reply was, it was that woman you gave me. Men had to stick to their script. You have to. You got to stick to your script. That's why you can't change into what a woman wants you to be. Because what she wants you to be is someone who views her as an equal. See, all of that time, Adam led Eve in the Garden of Eden. The first time he let her lead him, look what happened to him. Whether you believe the story or not, the symbolism is the same. As a man, you can make a mistake and fix it, and you will tell your woman, don't make that same mistake. As a woman, she'll make a mistake, and then because misery loves company, she'll offer you the same mistake. Now, I'm not saying every woman will. I'm just describing that Adam and Eve scenario. She did something, she knew it was wrong, but she convinced herself in her fantasy world mind that it wasn't wrong because it didn't feel wrong. She wasn't hurt. The very moment your woman listen to the world and take the world opinion over yours, that's the moment you find out you ain't have no woman. You had a lecherous entity trying to attach to you so they could drain your energy. That's what you had.